Shalom, shalom, shalom. Okay, so this is the memory log, video log from Atrocities, Their Philosophy. As you can see here, I'm right here. I'm at the mall, Birchwood Mall. Okay, this is the mall. All right, let me turn this. I made this quick. Check this shit out. So they've told the biggest here. First they told me I could keep my book bag, right? Then they told me I couldn't. So I made a recording of that, sent it to the police right away. So I have to keep all my stuff outside of the mall. They said, but people have took pictures of people with book bags. Go figure. I guess you cannot walk through malls with your book bags. How many times do you remember going to the mall with book bags and shit? Walk through the malls. But they only target me. Isn't that funny? I've seen so many people with book bags, so many white folks all the time. Especially after school and shit. You know, that's the merry-go-round of all things bigotry. All things, that's the merry-go-round of all things. That's the merry-go-round of the worship of all things bigotry and penis. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Because when they're on the merry-go-round, they usually take pictures to make videos of me while they're on the merry-go-round and talk about my penis all the time. So they have kicked me particularly, or they don't have a case on me, any leverage. I went straight to the police station yesterday. I sure did, particularly. And because I don't want to sleep with them, or I have and because I have a no bigot policy, which I don't support any kind of bigotry. I'm not pro-black. I'm pro-truth. So, I don't. Let me say this: bigots are not capable of love. Okay. What I'm saying is, if they have a hate for you, how can they love you? How can you love and hate someone at the same time? Truly loving someone, okay? Unless you're a user. You love certain things a person can bring to the table, but you truly don't love that person, okay? Because they're true bigots, man. Manipulators. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking here. I got to walk all around the Target, all the way around the Target. So you have to understand, get another cart, all right? And it is what it is. Shit, so fuck it. I do that shit. It's good for the case. So fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I got them on the speaker talking about, yelling about how small their dicks are. No disrespect, and it's not all Caucasian males, but particularly these individuals, Adam 22 apprentices, as they call their women, leading the plugs. I call them leading the plugs, Adam 22 apprentices, because that's how they want to rock. Okay, they call me Jason Love. Okay, so it is what it is, sent from above. But like I say, it is what it is, man. Shit, I had to lick that shit up, though. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. But you gotta understand, man. It's funny as hell. It's funny as hell. Okay. And the reason why is because, particularly the woman, particularly the women, they cuck the fuck out of the men. Said, look, I would, right in front of him, I'll fuck the shit out of him. And I don't care if I'm with you or not. And then they would get mad at me and call me all kinds of niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? The security guards are saying, we don't want your cold ass. Anyway, hope your ass freeze. Talking about me being out here in the winter, particularly the new security guard, extremely racist. Okay, Jerry's was talking about this. So I have to take legal action. I am looking for a lawyer. So, thinking preferably Jewish, since I follow, to the best of my ability, being homeless, the laws, the holy days, not the holidays, or anyone that, particularly, they don't have to be Jewish. This is what I practice and things of that nature. It is what it is. I do identify with the Jewish to a certain extent, but I identify with humanity and the human race. Okay, so I am looking for a lawyer. It is what it is. I time everything, every establishment that I go into. I've been timing, writing down the times and making recordings and videos and things of that nature since the time of 2022. Okay, so I got a lot of information, so much so that I'm a bit behind, but it's still understandable. It's better than no evidence. A case with no evidence is better than a case with evidence is better than a case with no evidence. Okay, so I have video evidence, recordings, all kinds of shit, the works. I have a body of evidence. I call it the body of the body of evidence of atrocities of philosophy. So I called Target today. They kicked me out, but I called them and they said there was never even a case opened up on you. So according to which I have a recording of it, in regards to them in Target speaking about this, you gotta understand, there was no case. So they lied about the accusations. When I asked them about the accusations, they couldn't tell me. They couldn't tell me. So what's up with that, man? Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry about that. But so they lied. Because I called Target. They said there was never no mention of you. They said they're high ups of the high ups, or the high ups spoke to us. They couldn't tell us what was wrong, but you were banned from the store until further notice. Called them. They gave me this number and I called. Have the number directly in my phone so I can show them the date and times of the recordings of everything that's happening to me, okay? But so I'm gonna go in here, we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this. Just give me a minute. Okay? So it is what it is. You just gotta forgive people. Alright? There's so much evil that happens in this land, man. You just gotta learn to forgive people, okay? So just give me a minute, I'm heading in here. The dicks are so small. They got mentioned the dick. Well, like I said, it is what it is. Talking about themselves though. Got that issue. That's why they keep me out of establishment. Like I say, I track everything. Alright, as you can see here, tracking everything. Shalom, man. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I did contact them and let them know particularly. I just wanted to show you something. This case file right here. So they told me particularly right here. So I keep track of all my times and stuff, right? Now I still have to edit it. I don't want to keep you too long, but I did call them. And they said that it was just fine if I went back into the store, especially if they don't have a reason. And I did give you names, you know, not the personal, just business, and I did notify them.
Yeah, come on.
So for now on, particularly, what I'm going to do is I could just call them directly instead of coming to you guys like at 8 o'clock all the time. And they actually record it. So as you can see, I want to explain to you what I'm doing since it's involving your store. So the Target employee case number is this. So I asked for, you know, was there any case number or anything? Because usually if they open up a file on you, there's a case number. So the paperwork that you guys have said that you have put in, you know, there should have been a case number. So maybe it's just hey, short-sightedness, you know, you forgot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, there's the actual case number. So they said that there was no case on me. So, and that's what it is. Find, and it's just a mathematics. I love math. So, you know, find variable of calling, of call recording, because before they even talk to customer service, which is really cool, they actually record it for you. So that's what happened. So, you know, this is the mathematical equation of 1050, and I count milliseconds as well. Yeah. So 1050, so forth, so plus that is 10 hours, 50 minutes, you know, and you just do clock math. Okay, 28 minutes, 776, that is. So 77 is just, you know, placeholder. 7 times 7, or 7 plus 7 is 4. Okay, excuse me, 7 plus 7 is 14. Then plus 1 plus 4, I'm kind of dizzy, sorry. 1 plus 4, need electrolytes. 1 plus 4 is 5 number of grace. So, and also when as a Jew, I believe in the Pentateuch is the first 5 books of the law. So that's why I did that, you know. So it is what it is. And then the solution for that is, you know, 11 hours, 18. By 11 hours, 18, 7 seconds by, you know, off 77 milliseconds. That is, you know, to be like water, Bruce Lee, that's what that represents, the symbol or the answer, that is the variable. Okay, the solution answer of the variable, that is A equals or answer equals that amount of time that we talked. So that's why I did that, just to show you. So pretty much they said it was just fine, so I'm sorry if there's any issues. But like I said, I do want to work in the store. I mean, it's just real simple. Like, I just took my time, you know, and I finally called and, you know, they said, making sure you buy something, you know, guys. So I did mention you guys, no offense, you know, I was very, try to be very proper and stuff, you know, not to curse so much. Because, you know, as a minister, it's very improper. But because of the PTSD and because of all the harassment and the recordings that I have, I told him, I said, I could send them to you if you like. So for now on, instead of coming to you all the time, I don't want to bother you like that. The number is actually a blessing because I could just call them and they actually record the conversation for me. And then I actually take pictures, particularly screenshot pictures and stuff of the time I called. And so if there's any issues or something like that, because unfortunately, nothing against you though. Sorry, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Do you have the permission to come back in? Did they tell you that?
Yeah, they said that I can come back in. They were actually very kind. They said, well, if there's any issues, since they said they couldn't find any paperwork or anything like that. So they said you do have permission to come back in. And if you go back in there, since you've done nothing wrong, and they kept asking me. They said, well, what was the issue of it all? Somebody calling me? Just give me a minute. No, I don't have time. I do not have time. But like I say, you have to understand, they were saying particularly, they don't have anything on you, you know. They say you're pleasant, you're kind. And if they have any issues, this is what they said to do about you coming back in, particularly. They said just call us on the spot because we have a case file on you. And then I also reported a lot of the, and I had to call them back about some things. There was an incident with Dinelli, and particularly someone who said that they wanted to shoot me through my head in mass genocide on my people. And I was very kind, and as a minister in believing in forgiveness, I said, well, to Dinelli, I said, well, would you mind if I talked to him personally? When she stayed over there, she talked to him, and I said, well, look, I wanted to know if there was a resolution, you know, so we're not going to have this issue where you're putting not only my life at risk, but other people's, because, you know, and they were all white. So that's the crazy part, and I was willing to make peace. Because I said, hey, look, I'm going to be living in this town for, I don't know, maybe a couple, 3 years or so, maybe longer than that.
Right.
If a war were to break out, then I would like to be comfortable enough in this town, you know, because there will probably be bans from going out the country and stuff like that. Be too dangerous. You never know.
Right.
World War III and stuff like that. Yes, for my protection.
Are you recording me like just voice or in like the whole thing?
Oh, I'm recording particularly the whole thing, as I was told to do legally, just for protection, just in case. Because at the end of the day, they said, well, look, if they're lying on you this much, you should record. You should keep recordings, because if you're not doing anything, you know, you got to be very careful, protect yourself. And if you do have legal grounds to take legal action based off of the recordings that I've showed others too. They said, well, you do, and there's nothing against you guys though, because I'm still trying to work here. So I said, because it's right up the street from where I sleep, it's easy. Then I'm trying to get into Heritage Apartments. So I mean, it's about $775, and all I have to do is pay electric, utility. The utilities, everything is covered besides electric, which is real simple because it's only me.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be at work most of the time charging my phone, and all I'm wanting is like 30 hours because I have to build my case.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, it's not a lot, you know, it's just 30 hours, but being on the streets, building up my income, 30 hours you save up, you don't have to pay rent, then I could pay my rent with the money that I save up while I'm saving up on the streets, and that's the plan. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's good.
So that's it, bro. So nothing against you, just for my protection. It's nothing against you.
You are good. Devin's calling to make sure
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, I'm
Just
fine.
because I haven't heard anything.
Yes.
And I just don't want to break any rules myself.
Right, yeah.
So he's just checking that. But,
That's good. I'll wait. I was just coming here to buy something.
That's good.
And some milk, and then I'm gonna just head out and go back to the mall. But like I say, I'm not gonna pester you guys about it anymore. I'm just, unless it's real serious, like, hey man, this one put their hands on me. So that's serious, you know what I'm saying? Besides people talking, I'm sorry, just talking shit and stuff, which, you know, I'm just going to call Target, and they say just call us anytime and just file, you know, complain and just say, hey, look, I'm not asking for anybody's jobs. I said, at the end of the day, I'm still trying to work here. So that's according to Target and how you guys handle things. Okay, I'm not trying to put anybody out of business. And I told him, I said, look, I have nothing against the establishment of Target, the business itself, because I'm still trying to work here. I'm not trying to put them out of business. It's just certain people, and I did notify them that Travis did call me, you know, nigger quite a few times. And I have a recording of it, or voice recorder as I played it for you. So that's it, man. And particularly, I don't know if there's anything according to the Holy Spirit that I need to tell you besides, they did say that if there's any issues, you know, you can go back in the store, just call immediately. And when it comes to the case file, so there's been a case file that's been opened up. So using that case file, just call, and then I'll just leave things. So I'll wait, you know, like by the end of the week, I say, okay, it's escalating, it's not getting better, guys.
Yep.
And, you know, I just, you know, come here, just relax, you know, buy something, you know, it is what it is. I'm usually in the book section because, you know, it's very violent on the streets. I had to actually go to the police station the other day because I was getting threatened so much. And yeah, I had to leave out from the bridge, you know, so.
So messed up.
Yeah, so I walked all the way down there. It's an hour and 50-minute walk.
Oof.
So, and then I walk hour 50 minutes back, and I was up longer than 48 hours. 24 was 24, 48, so I was up longer than 48 hours. So, and I was working, studying, and then fortunately it happened. But sir, nothing against you. I'm just as...
You have nothing to apologize for. You haven't done nothing to me.
I just wanted to apologize, because if I do get a job here, if I don't, it is what it is. It's still good grace that I tried, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
of course, absolutely.
I won't be an asshole.
Apply wherever you want to apply. That's nothing illegal about applying anyway.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of issues, even with the mall. Somebody calling me? No, even with the malls are being assholes as well. Not all of them, but they tried to ban me. So year bans, it was week ban, year ban, and then like there's lifetime bans too. So it was crazy, but so I talked to them, just got done talking to them, and so it was a big issue, particularly in association with the mall, because people come in from the mall. This is a connection with the mall.
Yeah.
So it deals with the mall. And he said that it had nothing to do with him because it was Target. But if you are security, and they're coming in from the mall through the mall, which a lot of people do, and I've seen them come in from the mall through the mall. Right. So that's why I told him. I said, look, now you're just lying. So he didn't want to hear what I had to say. I made the recording. I was very relaxed, and I complied to everything he said. I just had questions. He got angry at my questions, and then his brother was like, posted on Facebook and everything. So,
got you.
But it's unfortunately just to show people I'm not lying, because you got to have. It's better to have evidential proof, than no proof at all.
That's true.
But that's it, brother. I apologize. I just came in here to get some milk, and forgive me if it's an issue with my book bag coming into the store. I know people walk around, so I just didn't know if there's a new policy. Let me know and I'll leave it outside, man, because they told me that there's no book bags allowed in the mall anymore. So, particularly for me. But there are people, I took pictures of people walking around with book bags, and I said, that's kind of funny. Then I can't keep a book bag in here. And they said, well, if my shit gets stolen, it's on me. So, we'll call the cops for you, but it's on you. And I said, but it wouldn't be if I can actually I keep my stuff in close proximity.
Right.
But everyone else is walking around the book bag, especially the kids.
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense. But that's it, pretty much, man. No issues, man. No smoke. Don't smoke.
What's up?
So, normally what they will do is they'll, give us a call or something to confirm that, but they haven't called us yet.
Yeah.
And so, for now, you still aren't allowed in here until we get a call from them.
Oh.
So I called and made sure, send them the actual incident number and everything. So, we'll see however long that takes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still, for now, you are until
they call.
We get confirmation, which I don't know how long that'll be, to be honest with you.
They were telling me if that was an issue, they said call on the phone. Mm-hmm. So they told me to call immediately.
Here? Or?
Yeah, here. I gave them the exact location.
Them to call us.
Yeah, they told me if that's an issue, they said call right there on the spot. If there's an issue with you being in the store, you call immediately, and that's their policy. Yeah, I can call them. I can, just give me a minute. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. Yeah, because they said just call. That's why I asked if they said if it's any issues. Okay, so, well, like I say, nothing personal, just business,
Exactly. That's what we're doing too. We don't want to kick you out because you want to. It's just business.
Yeah.
As of right now, we weren't told that you could come back here.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Give me a minute. I'm so sorry, man. I got to track the number down in my phone. All right, here we go. So, here it is, though. All right, man. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we go.
Para continuar en español, oprima el 8. If you're calling about a store experience or have questions about merchandise or coupons, press 1. Registry or lists, press 2. Target.com order,
This
press
one. I pressed last
For
start. This
questions
one.
about a Target store experience, press 1. For information about Target's privacy practices including categories of personal information we collect, purposes for which it's used, and how you can opt out of the sale of your personal
Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
information. Go to target.com/privacy.
Yeah, liquid IV.
Just a moment while we transfer you to a team member. To make sure you're getting great service, your call may be monitored or recorded.
Follow me.
Hi, thank you for calling Target. This is Han. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, hon. This is Isam. Isam the Lowly Jew, particularly, and I called you guys earlier. I do have a case number here. And so
Okay,
I'm so sorry. Yeah, go right ahead, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
no worries. I'm ready for the reference number so I can read it here.
Yes, ma'am.
Have me on the line.
And I'm so sorry. I just want to say, how you doing today? I don't want to be rude.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. And how about you? Yeah.
Good. And I'm so sorry. The case number is 234013815. I'm sorry. I think I said that too fast. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I just got it, the 234013.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Okay, here we go. Let me see here. The case number is 234013815. I'm sorry. Let me know if you got it, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
No, I already got it. Regarding for...
Oh, okay. I was just regarding this time. Particularly, I'm sorry. I'm a bit dizzy. Lack of electrolytes. I just was calling about. There was an issue that they could not specify what the issue was in the store. My buddy Justice here. So they told me it was okay for me to go back into the store because they could not give a clear issue here. And so their policy was, they say if they have any issues with you going into the store, particularly just call you guys to confirm that it's okay. And I did leave a call, particularly, and called at 10:50. Okay, between the times of 10:50 and 1100 hours or 11/18. I do have the exact time and the picture of the phone call, particularly. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. And they said it was okay to go back into the store, but they just needed to hear from you guys that it was okay, particularly for me to come back in, and that's what they told me. So they said if I did have any issues, just call you guys immediately. So I said, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Okay. While I'm reading the reference number that you gave me, that you call us regarding for the due to regular shopping and the store manager cheat without any reason because the manager got an order by higher ups.
That's what it was. She said there was order by high ups, and the issue was there was no reason given, but they said that we're gonna have to ban you from the store, particularly. And so I called to ask for the case number, but they didn't have one. So I just called in to make a case, particularly. And if there's any other issues, I just call you guys. I don't want to be an issue to the store. So I'm sorry. I just was getting threatened in your store. Not your store, but their store, and they were talking about mass genocide of the Jews, the Hebrews, mass rapings, and it was the patrons, and unfortunately, a few of their workers. So I have it on recordings as well, the patrons and certain workers here harassing me. So after I reported the incident of the mass genocide and the shootings, I wanted to go over there as a minister and talk to the woman and make peace. And said, why do you hate my people so much? And, but Danelli handled it. She's the security in the mall. And so, she was over there talking. I was watching it the whole time. And they just really just me mugging me the whole time. And I forgave them and just kept moving. And then after that, the next day, I got thrown out of the store for no apparent reason. So I just don't understand. But I forgive. I don't. And then it could. And I was wondering if it was possibly due to all the evidence I have in regards to the recordings that I've been sending to the police, and actually having a recording of one of their workers calling me a nigger. So from what I've heard around town, this is the reason why they threw me out the store, because they didn't like my passive manner of handling it. Not saying this is true, but what I'm saying is until it could be proven otherwise, it is speculation. But I do have the recordings of their patrons, unfortunately, being encouraged by certain workers here to harass me in regards to me wanting to go to bed with them. Travis particularly making statements, and I mean, I don't mean to be disrespectful, talking about the molestation of children and wanting my quote-unquote fat dick in his ass. So I have recordings, and I did play the recordings back to Devin. I'm right here with Devin, and Justice walked away. He has something he has to take care of. So, I just thought it was funny because there was no issues with me being in the store, and I stay in the section. I do purchase things. So I stay in the section. I like to read the books and stuff like that. That's what I do. I come here and purchase. I read as many other people do. So I just wanted to make sure. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. My boss does want me to ask you to leave.
Okay.
Then this call is recorded. That's why I said it now too, so that you would have this confirmation. You could use it however you like.
Yeah.
By
Okay.
the caller, and if you do not want to, then it would be trespassing.
I understand.
So, you can still finish your call, but I
Yeah.
have to ask you to do it outside.
Yeah, and then for us, I know we have an incident number. Which
Yeah,
I
okay.
Sent to the BP, and I'm sure so send it to them.
So we
whenever-
do have one now.
Could
Oh, I
you
had one.
could you
Put it on. It
get
just was a
the
case number.
incident number for me?
Is, he
Is that
allowed,
okay?
Are you allowed to share the incident number with him, or is it?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'd probably just give us a call maybe tomorrow when the APCL's in here, and maybe I'll let Keith decide that one. I'm not too certain.
Okay. So do you
Okay.
want the store number?
Yeah, we can get. I could
And
use the
then
store
call us
number.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then his boss, the security boss, is going to be here, and then
Yeah.
he can say if he can give you the number or not.
Okay, so I just come in tomorrow with this and
Call tomorrow.
call tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the security boss's number is the incident number?
No,
No.
you call the store tomorrow.
Okay.
Like Target.
Yeah.
And then we'll give the phone to
Yeah.
Keith, our security big guy.
Yeah.
And he will let you know if we can share that incident number with you.
Okay.
We don't know if it's an incident number just for
Yeah.
AP or if it's one that we can share with you.
Okay. So yeah, I was just confused because I was wondering why I just got kicked out, and I was going to call them and say, well, they knew, particularly as you guys said that the higher ups.
I'll have to walk this way while you
Yeah,
talk.
I'm so sorry. The higher ups knew particularly why I got kicked out the store. So I was just wondering if there's no reason why I got kicked out the store. Then what is the issue?
I think the reason is
Go ahead. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
so you've been pulling team members aside here and there to talk to them about issues that you're having, which is fair.
Yeah.
But you're using like the N-word with the hard R, and that's like, this is a family store,
I understand that.
and I know you're not doing it on purpose, but while you're doing this, you're a little louder too. So
Okay.
while you're in the store using language that wouldn't be appropriate for the children around in here,
Yeah.
so it just makes like the families not want to come here if their kids are in a space where like the hard R is being used.
I see. But I want to say this.
Yeah.
I usually don't say that.
It's okay.
But you got to understand the only reason why I'm stating this, using this hard R particularly, is because I'm reporting them using it. And that's why I say it. And I'm very soft-spoken, as you can hear. So I
Yeah.
played the recorders, you can actually hear them in the backgrounds.
Right.
And the backgrounds, saying this, so I have to report it because it's becoming an issue. And that's why I start coming to you, because there start being made threats against my life.
Right. Which
So-
is also why
Yeah.
I don't know if you would want to be here, because it's not a safe environment for you too. So it's not just they're hearing you say these words, which
Yeah.
are uncomfortable, but I also don't know if it's somewhere you'd want to be if this is happening to you all the time. Because it was like
Yeah.
every day of the week you came to me about a situation where there was a
Yes.
team member you or guests that you recorded saying these things. So I think it's like a double standard safety too. It's safer for you because you're
Yeah.
not going to be in an environment where people are threatening you.
Yeah.
And then it's safer for the children so they don't have to hear the words said to you or you saying to me.
Or
and telling
anyone
you.
with Columbine or
Yeah,
Yeah.
mass
anybody.
genocide.
Like that stuff. Like even when you were just telling me, I know you were talking to me,
Yeah.
but you're talking out loud and like kids and people are walking by while these things are being said.
Yeah.
And it's just not something that Target wants to be around, especially because it's a family store.
Yeah, and I understand that. But how does that make me feel, particularly when it's not just me, but it's members of my group that are being spoken about, and then they have to deal with this. So, are you going to throw them out when they start making reports and repeating what other people say?
Nope, but I've worked here for 3 years
Okay.
and I haven't had an issue. I know that we're different individuals,
Yes.
so that is also part of it. But
Yeah.
I'm also black, and I haven't had these issues, at least to the extreme that you have. And
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that they're not there. I
Right.
know they're there. I'm not blind to that.
Yes.
I just feel that you are automatically like, uncomfortable in this area as well.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. That's just how I feel.
No, actually, it's actually more comfortable being around the cameras.
Yeah.
Knowing that the police told me if they have any issues, and I do have a recording of issues of last year, and I reported it particularly, and that's why I reported the incidents of the patrons trying to violate me, particularly harm me, because they were bigots. I have the incidents in the store, and then stepping outside of the store, they were waiting outside for me, and I said, I'll just wait for them to leave, because I'm a pacifist. I said, I'll wait for them to leave. I don't want any conflict. So the issue is with me is like when it comes to my people or just anybody, particularly as well the Jewish, So I mean, this is a really big issue here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like now this is a place that I can't get employment in now, and many others. Same thing with the mall, because of issues that I'm bringing up. Really, it's not my issue, but it's issues with those who have the complexion for the connection. So if I'm getting thrown out of these stores, and this is not just this store, it's other stores, particularly, but not to this extent,
Yeah.
where I have actually been thrown out. As I just call a particular, I just send it to the police usually.
Good.
So that's what I usually do.
She said she'll take it.
But like I say, man, Port Huron has always been racist for the most part. But like I say, that's why I deal with it in the manner I deal with it. I deal with it in a manner of kindness and peace. Just relax.
Good.
And during the recordings, they're yelling and stuff. So if I'm not yelling, I just want to say you said that it's a double standard.
Yeah.
For me, I feel perfectly fine because I know the police patrol this area just fine. It's actually safer than being on the streets,
Yep.
to be quite honest, because of the cameras. And I stay in the store, I purchase something. Usually I'm at Grammys and Milks,
Yep.
and particularly, and I read the books. I'll take my time drinking and then I leave. Sometimes I leave a lot earlier than that.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, ma'am, I'm so sorry. But okay, I'm gonna just well, I guess the head of their store particularly
Oh, okay.
particularly said
Okay.
that they wanted to throw me out, but I thought
Yeah.
you guys were higher than them, and they have no reason to throw me out. So I was
Yeah.
confused by that,
By
particularly.
the way, the first representative reported, so I guess that's why it got an action on this matter.
Okay, so I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What do
So you
I
have to call us
Yeah.
tomorrow and get that.
just call
I
tomorrow?
heard that, you're having a conversation with the head.
Okay.
So call us
Yeah.
the store tomorrow.
Hello?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm still here.
Yeah.
But also, I wanted to ask one more question. I'm so sorry, guys. But is there anyone higher up, as I'm talking to you right now, is there anyone higher up than you that I could talk to if I feel like I'm wronged and I'm being thrown out a store, particularly
Oh, yeah.
for no reason? So at this point in time.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll connect you to our senior specialist, which is our supervisor here in my end. Supervisor, which is ahead from us. I will connect you with them if while you're on the line. I will just finish the documentation as well. Okay?
Okay,
When you're
yeah,
at the store.
yeah. Okay, I'm out of the store right now, particularly. But yeah, so if you can connect me with Miami? That's perfect.
Okay. Okay, just stay on the line, okay? Regarding for this issue.
Yeah.
I think you're having a conversation right now, right?
Yes, I will. I guess I'll just leave the store. I was trying to buy something to get some electrolytes because I'm extremely dizzy. Particularly, hopefully I don't pass out. I was trying to grab something. The next spot I can actually buy something is actually a while away. So it's actually detrimental to my health.
Okay, just stay in the line, so I can connect you to our senior specialist here in our end. Just stay in the line, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
forget to call us back tomorrow. Try to get that case number if you can, okay?
Got you.
Do you
Okay.
know how to look up our number at Target?
No, I do not. I'm so sorry.
So, do you have internet access like Google? So if you look up Target Fort Gratiot, the
Yeah.
very first one should have the number, and you call there.
Oh, okay.
I think you hit 1 to talk to guest service. And
Yeah.
then you just say, I need to talk to a manager, and then they transfer you to your manager, and then you can explain your situation and try to get the case number.
Yeah.
All right?
Well, I appreciate you guys. All right.
So it's you.
Hey, you guys have a blessed one now. Okay. Shalom, shalom. Yes, sir. I will not. I will not. Like I said, guys, we'll have to take legal action. Straight bigotry, man. Know what I'm saying? So, straight bigotry. As you can see here, you know, they're truly loveless and godless. So this is why I cannot find work in Port Huron. Okay, so he even said it that now you know we won't give you a chance. That's not only here, but that's also because, you know, that's also other places. Port Huron is one of the most racist places in Michigan. That Proud Boy system, that Good Old Boy system. And I asked them about my own community and the safety of my own community. If they're saying these things, you're supporting these things. I've had issues with justice as well. Okay, as he said, he does not identify with his community. As he said, he was black, but he said, no, I identify with the white boys. That's why I allowed this stuff to happen. And when I reported it to him, that they did call him niggers as well, it did not affect him in any way or fashion. So I'm gonna get going, because I'm gonna go to the next location. But like I said, this is a bit of an issue, okay? All right. So, like I say, man, I mean, they talk about mass genocide. You know, I have all the recordings of this. I have pictures, me falling in the store because of all the harassment. So it's that bad. It's that bad, man. So, what does a person do? All right, just forgive. So you just gotta forgive people, man. All right, hey, you guys have a blessed one. Shalom, shalom. But you gotta understand, man. But that's what it is. Particularly when it comes to my penis and shit. They were not going to throw me out the store, and they said they just talked to their boss. They were lying. So, as they said, the people that I'm talking to here on the phone, particularly just like they were lying about the statements, particularly of me not being able to come to the store and just telling them, particularly the incident's just in case if it escalates. So I did everything I was supposed to do. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. $1,900 by 46 I left out. So I time everything, okay? Do the math. $1,900 by 47. $1,900 by 46 I left out. Target. Alright? I gotta say, man, that's why they call themselves the bigot race. You got members of my community that support this shit. Don't, you know, a lot of them don't stand up. Because there's not really much of a community here. When it comes to the black community, it is very non-existent. Or community, the community aspect. Black community, you know, it is what it is. So you just gotta forgive people, just keep moving. But they're extreme bigots, man. So what am I supposed to do in this situation? And they put me on the streets, man. So if I cannot find work because this place is truly racist, as I've told you on many occasions, everything that's happening to me, okay? So I got back to the mall, particularly $1,900 by 48. I left out $1,900 by 46. So I'm making sure I'm checking these times, but I'm about to end this, talk to them and see what's going on. But you just gotta forgive people, man. I mean, some of the shit, even the lady that I was talking to, and that's why I make a note of the calls, you can hear in the background saying they truly are bigots. Okay, so according to her particularly, or just according to what I've overheard, okay, that you really don't have to call Miami, or or whoever she said you got to call, but I wait. Particularly, it's just a legal situation, so I have to get a lawyer to just take care of this. The true bigots, man. This is why I have a no bigot policy, guys. You see, I'm not a racist. You see how I handle that situation? If I was a racist or a bigot, clearly, come on, guys. When I see that shit, straight bigotry. But it is what it is. Nothing personal, just business. They tried to find every reason to kick me out the store, but they had no reason. They even admitted, they said he has us now. So this is why I can't find work at Port Huron now. So when I'm on the streets like this is why. I've been on the streets since 2022. August 13th of 2022. Because they're racist. Hello? I'm so sorry. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, sorry about that. I thought someone was answered the call. But you gotta understand, alright? I care less if you're a bigot, but this don't violate my civil liberties. This is America. You have a right to be a bigot. Okay? Alright? Just like I have a right not to be. But you have to understand. But when you violate my civil liberties, you're kicking me out of stores like this, making up false statements and claims, which is going to help my case. It is what it is, but this is what these people are doing now. Alright? Constantly harassing me and stuff, kicking me out the stores. You heard my plan, me trying to get off the streets. Most of the electrolytes down here on the north end, but the north end, Fort Gratiot Township is as bad as Marysville. That has been confirmed. Okay, if not worse. I don't go to Marysville anymore. Okay, for that reason. I have to be down here, okay? The places of business are down here, the electrolytes and shit at this point in time. But now, so as you can see here, I can't find employment now on the north end. I have proof now. All throughout the north end. Can't find proof. I can't find a job now. And I have been trying. So that means I have to focus on Port Huron's end. Because they're true bigots. Okay? You gotta forgive them, man. Talking about my lips being 3 different colors and shit. How sexy they are and how he being selfish, keeping them to himself. Keeping it to himself and all kinds of shit. Said, it is what it is, man. We're gonna make that nigga kike suffer. So you don't wanna sleep with us. So pretty much 100% of my experiences are complete and utter bigotry, and then you have 1/4 of a fraction separating these people, or the decent Caucasians, the decent Canaanites, from the indecent and improper ones that are part of this bigotry, because it's so racist down here that I have to separate the decent Caucasians from the percentages of bigotry, which are 100% of these encounters that I have, as you heard. So even when they're not trying to seem like bigots. And I was very calm. I spoke very well, try not to curse. It is what it is. So there was no case filed. Okay, so I gotta sit here and wait. I'm gonna head to the store. But they're truly lovers and godless, and they wonder why I don't allow them to be a part of my life. This is why. So hey, shout out to my father, my mother, my brothers and my sisters. Hey, thank you for assisting me. I'm gonna eventually take legal action very soon against Target, okay? And another thing is, they said we don't want to help him build his case, and that's why they kicked me out as well. How'd they help me build my case? By not nipping the harassment in the butt. Because they're true bigots. Alright? So it is what it is. Now we know, and social media knows, they're not hiding bigot geniuses. So I have to sue. I can't get a job in Fort Gratiot Township. And I have proof now. Because they're true bigots. That's why they call themselves the bigot race. But hey, I just want to say thank you so much and bless you, fine officers of the law. Thank you for your willful participation. And they say, now we're not idiots. And I said, well, that is idiotic, because if you're not allowing me to come into the store, now you're giving me legal grounds to sue you. And now I have proof thus far that they're trying to kick me out, or have successfully kicked me out of every establishment, particularly when it comes to business. Being able to get employment now. So that was not very intelligent. All right. So they think they're so smart. I said, okay, I'm bringing Lord to this motherfucker. Okay. Like the 10 plagues. All right. So it is what it is. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Forgive me. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. I bless you. How you doing today?
Pretty good. And yourself?